Because, David, those of us that have been through multiple cycles in the market, I can personally tell you I've been in this market for about 30 years myself. I will say this, that markets go up, they go down. That is the way that it works. Having said that, one piece of good news could bounce this market out. You know, today notwithstanding, but one piece of strong good news could really change trajectory. And if you're bailing out on the markets, as Scott's clients are trying to do here, you're missing that bounce up.
You know, it's such a good point. And just to add to that fact, I mean, it also depends on where you're at in this life cycle. Because if you're someone that's approaching retirement or you're in retirement, this is it. What you have is all you've got to last you through the rest of your life. It's a little scary, right? It's easy for us to say, hey, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and buy, even though that's the right advice. But it's understanding that really this is all some Americans have, and it's a scary time. But Scott is right. Cheryl, you're right as well, is that as humans, we have this thing called recency bias, where we just assume what's happened recent will continue. And that's never the case. And we always say you want to be buying when it feels like the world is falling apart. And if you're someone that's selling today, when are you going to get back in? When the market's higher? Well, then that didn't work out too well. Are you really going to get back in when the world is worse than it is today? Most people can't do that. So I agree. We want to stay invested, but we may want to own companies that pay us dividends. And so we're big believers right now. When we get through this market volatility, let's own stocks that pay us to own them, and we'll get back to growth at another time. But now's the time to be paid to own equities.